So welcome to the channel and welcome to another unboxing nostalgia video. If you're new to these videos, this is where on my quest to buy this game, this very game, New Will's John, that you can see on the screen at the moment, I browse eBay. Unfortunately, I end up buying lots of things I don't necessarily need, but I will get that game one day. And when I get that game, I will certainly be staying off eBay a lot more. If you own this game and you would be willing to sell me this game for a lot of money, or even give me this game, then please reach out to me. If you know where you can get this game, please reach out to me. Honestly, it is it's the holy grail. It's the holy grail of what I'm looking for. Anyway, enough of talking about New Will's John. Can you help me get that game? No, we are going to turn this picture that you can see on the floor of everything I bought on my quest to get that game into an unboxing video like you may have seen before, where we unbox these, we talk about them very briefly, we show you a picture of what the game is, and we go from there. So without further ado, using my dead mother's scissors, she doesn't need these anymore, we're going to start the journey. I have no idea what order these are going to be in. You know, it's just been a tale of, you know, going through things, buying things, and they stacked up a little bit too much. And here we have Football Manager World Club Edition. And why did I go for this? I did not know they did a World Club Edition, and I love the work that Kevin Thomas has done. I love the addictive range of software that they have. So I saw that and thought, oh, I must go for that. You know, that was an interesting one to see. World Cup. I said World Club, didn't I? World Cup Edition there. So that is game number one. If you don't know what Football Manager is, it is a great game. And that's already things falling on the floor, because I've got them neatly stacked up to my side over here. And yeah, they're going to fall. They are going to fall. So, next one we have is, just check they're okay. I check they're okay because, you know, I think it's important to rewind tapes when you send them and try and ensure they're looked after. This was brought on a whim. This means absolutely nothing to me. But I saw them and thought, oh, I've never seen this before. So the first one is a game called Mind Your Head. I don't know what that's going to be. We will see what happens when I put the pictures of the games that I upload from spectrumcomputing.co.uk onto the screen and see what we have here. So that's a Mind Your Head. And this is the problem where you buy things from eBay. You end up buying lots of things that you don't necessarily need. And the next game is I Ain't Got Nobody. So neither of these I've heard of, neither of these I've seen, didn't pay much for them, pretty happy with those. And the phrase pretty happy with those you may hear a couple of times as well, because generally I am happy with what I brought. Now, this always winds me up when we get little cassettes sent like this. I had a game that arrived completely smashed, and I knew it was smashed, and I opened it because I wanted to see what it was, because I had to claim it back. It arrived by the company that used to be Yodel, I think it was. It looked like it had been absolutely stamped on, and it was wrecked, and it was Spy vs. Spy, the trilogy, and it came in 1,000 pieces. So I got my money back on that, but all of these boxes I don't think are rattling, so I think we're in a good place. So the next one we have is a game called War Machine, and you see the picture basically above me as well. That is the actual cassette that I own. I put them in little bags, I look after them because I care for what I have. I am legitimately a collector of what I buy, and it started off on a quest to get a few Spectrum games. You know, we have quite a lot of them now. You know, we've got at least 10 videos of unboxing of them, so no, glorious. So this one, the case has fallen apart. This is one of those double cases. They do fall apart sometimes, but it's not broken, it's just loose. This is International Match Day 128K on the Spectrum, a game from Ocean. I didn't own this particular one, I do own it now. Ocean, if you look at Ocean, I have so many Ocean games. It's amazing the amount of games they did. I think people actually don't realise how much they actually did, how much work they did for the Spectrum. There was a lot of games. Alright, so this one, I mentioned New Will's John at the beginning of the video. This one was a quest to get, and I actually got it through a dear viewer, but I saw it on eBay, so I bought it again. And why did I buy this again? I don't need this. No, I don't need it. But I bought Pie-Eyed because I saw it there for not a bad price. But this is something that I'm prepared to swap for New Will's John. So there's a couple of games that you're going to see, perhaps if they've all arrived from Automata, which is ones that I already own, and these are purely brought for trading. I figured that, you know, if I've got some good stuff to trade, then maybe someone will swap with me if they want to. All right, so this is a bit broken. The case is broken there, but you can see it is the New Zealand story from Ocean. I'll have to swap a case, get another case for that. But hey, that's fine. I have no problem with that. You know, you get quite a few doubles on the journey that you go, and once in a while you get things that are a little damaged but not destroyed, like Spy vs. Spy was. Right, what is next? Okay, so, here's another one of... Oh, it's in cellophane. They put it in cellophane. Why would you do that? Oh, I've got to cut this off now. Why would you put this in cellophane? That's just silly. So, now this is Morris Meets the Bikers, another one that will be for my trade, but that is a really clean copy of it. I might swap that for the original that I've got, but another one that will be part of what I'm willing to trade for New Wheels John. I've done a video of Morris Meets the Bikers as well. That was the first game that I did on this channel where I actually had a copyright notice, because I actually played the video on the back, sorry, the audio on the back. On the back of the cassette you have a song, and the song is not the best song, but you still have a song, and yeah, it got claimed for the audio. Alright, so I got this. In recent videos you've seen me do effectively compilation tapes and stuff like that, and I started collecting those because you know what, they're unique in their own way, and this one is a unique one to WH Smith's. It's action pack and it's got 4 games on it, so yeah, hadn't seen that before, and you know, produced exclusively for WH Smith's by Alligator Software, and it's got, you know, it's got Show Jumping on it, it's got something I can't read, it's got Son of Blagger, it's got Match Fishing, and what is the other one? Labyrinth, something, Labyrinth, or who knows what it is, but yeah, we didn't have that, but we have it now. So this one here means nothing to me. I did not have it. Oh, look what the chroma key is doing. Let's try and get that right. Anyway, regardless of the chroma key, where you can see through this cassette, trust me, it's not transparent. This is Park Patrol from Firebird. Now, chroma key, when we have the green screen, so I'm really not in a computer shop like you see behind me at the moment. I've got a green screen behind me. The chroma key, because it uses green as a colour to change, makes things transparent. So if I hold up this mouse, this is yellow, that's going to be fine. You hold up something that's green, you know, you can see all the way through it, but you can still see the yellow that's at the top. Anyway, moving swiftly on. What is this one? This one is packaged rather well. So I've got some bubble wrap. We don't need bubble wrap. Okay, I will deal with this later, but it's Red Heat from Ocean, another game that I didn't have. In fact, I do need to deal with it now, because I'm going to have to be leaving feedback on eBay, so I do need to check to make sure the cassette is in there. Yep, it's in there, and this is rather an unusual case. This has got a nice sort of curve feel into it. You know, this is a magnificent case. It's smooth on the edges. But yes, smooth on the edges, Red Heat. I don't remember much about that film as well. That's an old film. Of course it's an old film if it's a game by Ocean. You know, we're talking things that are a few years old. Alright. Please be okay. Yes. Right. So this is Scrabble from Microgen, and look at this. This was for a 16 or 48k Spectrum, one of the original Microgen inlays they had, which, you know, has got an address on the back for where they originally ran their shop as well. I don't know if you could see that, but yeah, Microgen in Bracknell, great company. Alright, so we are going to see this twice. Yes. Alright, so This is Chartbusters. Chartbusters there. If I missed the camera. This is Chartbusters. You're going to see this again. This is a compilation one where you've got 20 games on it. But I can see it's damaged there. I know it's damaged. I brought this as a second one because the pictures of the first one did not look right. And I think that there's something wrong with that. And that was only a few quid. So I thought, yeah, let's go for that. And I'm going to mix and match and make them into one. You know, the first one I brought 9. It wasn't 100% how it should be. You know, that is going to fix a problem. Hope it's fun watching unboxing packages, seeing what is going to be next, what's going to come out of the boxes. Because you know what? This is a completely unexpected. Although I knew I ordered it, this is one tape to load them all. And this is for the Spectrum Next. And what this is a digital, you know, ZX Retro wireless tape recorder. So I can wirelessly load stuff in to the computer, I believe. You know, I put an interest in this on Facebook, and you know, it's arrived in its own cassette as well. It comes with some leads that you see here, I guess for setting up, I don't know. It comes with a user manual, but you know, I knew that that was in the package there. Opened that a little bit earlier than what I expected. I guess my packages moved around from when I stacked them, but yeah, not a Spectrum game as such, but something that I will use because I do own original Spectrum Next, and that's such a brilliant system. I'm slowly writing a game on it as well. I'm not doing very well at it, but I'm slowly writing a game. Now, maybe one day I will put a game on itch.io that, you know, some of you may choose to want to play. So what is this? Okay, so this was a curiosity to buy. I have no real need to want to do this, but I thought, oh, let's go for this. Micromega. This is a personal banking system that's been brutalized by Chroma Key, but trust me, you can do your finances on here if you want to. Put that over there. There's going to be so many eBay things I've got to leave feedback for. Aha, right. Glorious. So, this is Double Play Adventure, Murder Hunt, and Last Will and Testament. I own 11 of these games so far. This is number 12. It's actually cassette number 10 on the side, but this is number 12. This is the missing one. I have completed the one that I was actually missing. So, really pleased to complete that collection. Okay, so from Ocean we have Eskimo Eddie. There's not many Ocean games I don't have, but the Ocean games I do not collect are the ones in the large boxes. I only like cassettes and double cassettes. I do sometimes buy large box stuff, but it's very rare that I do because my affiliation, my love is the smaller cassettes that we have. And then we have, so this came up and I had never ever heard of this one, so I thought, yeah, let's go for this. This is Ocean Chinese Juggler. I have no idea what this is. We'll see on the picture. I guess it's involving Chinese people and juggling, but beyond that, I really don't know. Spinning plates, I think. Spinning plates. I thought that was more of a Greek thing actually than Chinese, but it doesn't matter. You know, these are days of old where values were a little bit different. So, are you joking me? Alright, so this is a mistake. This is the Forest of Doom. This is the Forest of Doom on the Commodore 64. I don't collect Commodore 64 games. This is the Forest of Doom on the ZX Spectrum. I do collect Spectrum games. Now, I messaged a seller and said, put in an offer. They had both of these on the listing. Put in an offer and said, I'm offering you this, but just for the Sinclair Spectrum one. They've sent me both. So, do any of you collect Commodore 64 games? If you do, I will give you, the first person that asks for it, that legitimately collects stuff, I will give you that Forest of Doom. All you've got to do is reach out to me on Twitter and I will send it to you. Yeah, there's not. It means nothing to me, and people have helped me out. And you know what? If it's a game that one of you will collect, you know what? Yes, you can have it. You can have it. So we have this black bubble wrap, and in here we have cardboard that's not needed, and in the cardboard we have got the Sega collection. So Spy Hunter, Tapper, Zaxxon and Buck Rogers. Another one. But look at this. This says not for resale on the bottom. I might have this. I might have another version of this that doesn't have that. There was a reason I went for that. I can't be 100% sure. As I said, I let all these damn boxes pile up and everything else like that. But there was an absolute reason I went for that. And, you know, I can't remember what it was. But I think it was because of the difference. Oh, I panicked for a moment. You know, I ripped open this package here and I saw For Your Brother. I don't have a brother. But no, of course it's the wrapping. What is it? What is it? What is it? It really is like Christmas Day when you open these, because you let it pile up so long, you know, you forget what you've got. Oh, it's stuck down. Let's open this. Perfect. Oh, okay, so this is... Take the rubbish out, they put that in there. This is Army Moves. And we've got the cassette, obviously. But look at this. We've got a secret note. Oh, it's some pokes. It's some pokes. So if you're playing Army Move, we can put these pokes in to cheat and move forward in the game. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that. All right. So don't need that. Okay, this one looks interesting. They've made a rectangle into a square with this packaging. They really have. Oh, this is old. I think I expected these on the last unboxing video I did, and they came obviously a bit later. Exodus from Firebird. You know, old label. Firebird changed their labels a couple of times. I actually like the white labels they did. And then we've got Menace from Firebird. I think I already own that, but you know, we'll see. We will see. And the reason I was expecting it was I opened some Firebird stuff, and you know, there seemed to be a bit of doubling up, which was a mistake on my behalf. Now, this one here, when I get all the gunk off, this one here is my quest to have some things to swap for New Wheels John that may be valuable to other people. And this is Groucho, but this is a really clean copy again. I might have to swap my original for that. It's shockingly how good that looks. Alright, next one. So what I do, I'm checking the cassette bottoms when I open these up and have a look. So this one is from Mastertronic, their Mastertronic Added Dimension label. This is Play It Again Sam. I have no idea what this game is, but I looked at that. I looked at the graphics on the label that you see here, and I thought, you know what, I must own that. You know, sometimes even to this day, 40 years later, however old the Spectrum is, 41 years later, you know, you get things that will trigger you and make you want to buy things, because you know what, they still look good to this day. Right, so on my quest to have all the addictive games, this is one I didn't have. I have it now. I have no understanding what this game is. They didn't always do football games. They did Software Star, which I think was their absolute best game. But this is President by Kevin Thomas. So you're all going to think that I'm absolutely on drugs and I'm absolutely insane. But on... Oh, I've got tape. I've got tape on me. No. Right. But on my quest to have things to swap, to trade for New Wheels John, we have Piebald. So Piebald is another one from Automator. Great game. But, you know, one I already have. So, you know, I've got quite a few swapsies here, and these are important because one day one of you will be good enough, I hope, to help me out with New Wheels John that I showed at the beginning of this video. And you know what, if you can get me New Wheels John, you'll be doing the world a favour, or at least all the great people that choose to look at these videos, because you will finally shut me up about that bloody game. So, what is this? What is this? Alright, so this is Now Games Volume 3 from Virgin. Virgin Media is the people that now gives you broadband and stuff like that. Once upon a time, they gave you Spectrum games. Or at least Richard Branson's name did, that was leased. Alright, so these are going to be a bit of a pain in the neck. I need to cover this up. But these are wrapped very, very well. But it looks like they've got... I hope the tape hasn't gone over the original game. I don't know what they've done here. No, it hasn't. It hasn't, but they are wrapped so well. There's a real danger with wrapping things like this because of the postal service and all the other bits and pieces. You don't really want to be doing that. You want to be packaging them so they don't, you know, if this gets trod on, this is absolutely wrecked. Alright, so what is this? This is one that I had not seen. This is a hit pack, and I thought I had most of these, but this one has a few selection of games. You know, we've got Great Gurnians or whatever that is, Airwolf 2, 3DC, something, the Cabal, I don't know what that is, but yeah, a hit pack game that I had not seen before. You'll obviously see that in the video, you know, above when I put the original picture of the photo I take of the game, because what I do is I photograph everything that I have purely for the fact is it's a point of reference to stop me doubling up, and it has helped a fair bit. Mistakes are still made, especially when I'm ordering and I haven't got my PC near me or anything like that, but you know, I do my best to avoid them, and it's avoided a few, but you know, there has been some purchases. If I could stop doubling up purchases by having a good idea of what I've got, and when you've got a collection that's going to be about 1,000 tapes, if not more, mistakes do seep in there sometimes. God, sorry, they've gone to a lot of effort on this one. Here we are. So this is Now Games 4 for the Sinclair Spectrum, and it has 5 great games on it. So we've got Back to the Future, we've got Hacker, we've got Grandeur, we've got something that I can't read from the angle, and a squash game, Now Games 4. So next we've got to get a few more parcels. Haha, lovely. Alright, so this is TT Racer from Digital Integration, and it comes complete with lens lock. Lens lock, if you don't know, you folded them like that, put it at the screen, looked through, and that told you the code on the screen. But this is a complete copy of TT Racer. Okay, and again, we have another game from Addictive. We have got Football Manager 2, and you think, no, why would you buy that? You've probably got that already. Yes, I have, but I do not have a small cassette version of it, and that goes really nicely against the World Cup version as well. Look at that, look at that. That works out really well. But yeah, Football Manager 2, the small version. I will buy variations of cassettes once in a while, like you've just seen. You know, it needs to be done. So this one was brought because I like the Visions label, and I didn't have this game. So this is Nifty Lifty from Visions. I think they do a great label. Like CCS that do Gangsters and all those strategy games. There's a few companies out there that have great looking labels that would fall into that particular category. So this is a surprise. Another Morris Meets the Bikers. I swear I didn't order 2 of these. Did they send me 2? Damn. Okay, well, we'll take that. So Gremlin Graphics, we have Rocky. This is our first clamshell case of the video. So yeah, we got Rocky, and that looks pretty good on the back as well. I'm trying to hold it so the chroma key doesn't wreck it for you. But yeah, a boxy game. I'm going to give that one a go. So this one was an absolute punt. I just threw a couple of quid at it. I did not think I would get it. It means nothing to me, but I thought, is it based on Star Trek? I don't know. This is Enterprise by Melbourne House. It probably isn't, but it may be their spin on it. But, you know, it looks all spacey on the back. And with a name like Enterprise, that's what you would expect. And I've got most of their games. So I thought, yeah, you know, we'll go for that. And if we win it, we win it. And we won it. So, yeah, I'll take that. This is going to be an interesting one, because I have no memory of this at all. Now, sometimes when you buy as much as I do from often the same seller on eBay, you know, you'll get things that you don't necessarily expect. But I don't recall buying this, and this is Imagination from Firebird. You know, it's not an original white label. It doesn't appeal to me like the Park Patrol one did that we had, but I've got that there. Maybe it was sent as a mistake. Maybe I did buy it. Who knows? Maybe I put 99p on it and it came through. Right. So this really intrigued me. As you may know from earlier videos, Professional Adventure Writer, I have been collecting things like that. You know, I've got pretty much everything I need to get there. And then I saw this. I thought, I've never heard of this. What in the blazes is this? I'm eager to open it up. And, oh fuck, it's complete by the looks of things as well. Okay, so this is something called Adventure Builder System. So you can make your own adventure games with this. Never ever heard of that before. So I went for that, and that came through, and I thought, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, into the adventure games, love the adventure games, but I had not heard of that one. And you know, that was, oh, let's go for that, and got that. And yeah, quite pleased about that. So we're doing okay. We're over halfway through, I think. We're doing these quite quickly as well for once, which is a minor miracle. Alright, Gremlin Graphics, another Gremlin Graphics game. One I didn't have, broken by Chroma Key. This is Thing Bounces Back. You know, no affiliation to this, but it didn't cost much. So, and this is one of the casualties. This is one of the casualties of searching for New Wills John. Have I mentioned that before? You see so much stuff that you end up buying that, you know, it doesn't always mean much to you, but you end up buying, and it just builds and builds and builds a collection. Alright, so this one here, this is Virgin Games, and this is Rider. And why did this appeal to me? I like the Virgin labels, I do like them, but look at that, 1 to 5 players. What an odd number, 1 to 5 players. So it's probably going to be absolutely awful, but I went for that and got it. Okay, next one. So this one has come in a recycled. Oh, that smells awful. Oh, do you ever have the people's house smell? Apologies if you are the people that sent me this, but that doesn't smell nice. Oh. That doesn't smell right at all. I'm going to have to burn my hands. You know, sometimes you sniff something and you get the smell of something up your nose. Oh, I'm glad I didn't buy much from this. Honestly, that is fucking rank. Is that right? Right, so this one here. Excuse me. This one. This is the Fantastic Four. And no, it's not superheroes. It's a badly smelling compilation game from Mastertronic in a double cassette. honestly, bad smell. No, it's definitely that cassette. Oh, that's bad. So you see on the pictures when I hold up the cassettes, I take the photograph and we put it above my window now. I think that one's going to have to be double burnt or something if that smell won't go away. Oh, that's awful. So this is good. We get a nice big box, and inside they put a jiffy bag there. I just checked over there because my cat has come in and walked out and looked at all the shit on the floor with disgust, thinking my litter tray is cleaner than that. Or they have smelt that smell from that package and thinking, what the blazes is that? You know, has he passed the wind? Does he need to go and change? But no, it's not me. I assure you it's not me. Alright, so Wizard Warriors from Master Training. Didn't have that one. One from the 199 range. Got quite a few of these. We'll never collect all of these. There were way too many of those. But another one to tick off the list. Not that it was on the list. It was just that I hadn't seen it before and I went with it. So this one here, well packaged. Don't know what's in this. Generally, there is quite a few that I had forgotten about there. And it's nice to open and remember. Oh yeah, that's why I got that. But I'm really intrigued about that Morris Meets the Bikers. I generally think that is maybe a mistake from the seller. And we've got the other one in there, that Imagination one, that means nothing to me. Okay, right. This one here is where I was really annoyed and I said, no fucking way, not again. And apologies about the swear in there. I'm trying to be better and swear less. And this is Des Ex Machina. I saw it, but this one had the picture, the poster, everything there, and it opens up. And is it going to open up lovely? Yes, it is. So Des Ex Machina, that has the poster in it. That is complete, and I think we have the we have the tapes there as well, and I think that the combination of this plastic box, because it's really good, perhaps with the bits from the other one, e.g. the wrapper, the inlay bit, I'm going to have a really good copy of that. That is glorious. I was a little upset last time we did that, and I was not going to go for that again, but when I saw the pictures, I thought, you know what, that might be worth going for, and I did. I would have been brutally, really, really upset if that had not been, in that quality state. But no, Des Ex Machina. So from Automator, at least that one is complete in terms of, everything that you would want to be in there. Because the other one didn't have the poster. So, haha! Alright, so we are a retro channel, we play retro games. I was looking on a site that advertised that there's an Amiga version, an Amiga remake of this game coming out. And this is Flying Shark from Firebird. Brilliant game. Haven't got, obviously, so a Taito game here, but Flying Shark, and it's being remade on the Amiga as we talk, as we live and breathe, it's being remade. So, next one. Okay, this one cost me a few of your English Earth pounds. Pentagram from Ultimate Play the Game. Now, we have the tape in there, and we have the instructions. Pentagram goes for a silly amount of money. This wasn't too bad, but we got the instructions. It wasn't too bad, but that is now complete. The only one that I'm missing, but I don't know whether I am missing it, is Bubbler. Now, I actually got Bubbler on the recent unboxing video, a Spanish version. So technically, I've got all the Ultimate games out, and it came in a smaller cassette as well. And it's rather cute. But good. So that's a relief that that's there. Alright, so this one I'm not sure how to open because it feels a bit... let's just cut a hole in and tear on this. Alright, there you are. Hello. Alright, so this game here is one that I already own. Knew about that. It is... it's a bit of a shame. So the cassette label is looking a bit fragile there. you know, so I'm not even going to try open it. But yeah, the perforated edge there. But you get that on a lot of these old cassettes, you know, that you have no choice because they fail over time. But we'll keep that closed and just pretend that everything's all right. This is heavy on the Magic. On the Rebound label, I've got Dundarak, I've got Tana Nog, I've got Marsport, I've now got this. I didn't know that that was on the label, and when I saw it on eBay, it was, yeah, okay, I've really got to go for that, because, you know I've got the other ones. That's a shame that that's falling apart. Another Micromega, what was it? The company that did Kentella, you know, the original release of Kentella, you know, they have the perforated labels and the things fall apart. Wanted Monty Mole is another one that's very similar, that has those perforated labels and things fall apart. So yeah, you know, once in a while you've got to be a little careful here. Alright, so this one, this has got a bonus inside of it, this has. So this is the Best of Elite Volume 1, and I kept going back to have a look at this listing. So where are we? In here we've got the cassette, the Best of Elite there. But what we've also got is the Best of Elite Volume 2. So they advertised it as the Best of Elite Volume 1 and Volume 2, but only in that cassette. So I went for it. I'm only going to show the Volume 1 games there because it really should have its own box for the other cassette. But hey ho, a bonus tape. And when I do get that, I can just check which is the better quality tape. And then, you know, Volume 2 will have the best of the best. Holy hell, it's real, it's actually real. So, on eBay at the moment, there is a seller, and this seller is selling fake games, which is why I always be careful on if I see a New Wheels John on there. But what he does is he gets the cassettes and he recreates the labels for it. And I saw this and I thought, is it one of them? I couldn't be sure. But I thought, I've got to go for it, because if it's not, it's going to be really good. So this was a punt, thinking that it's a mistake. But looking at the quality of this, it looks absolutely real. And this is Nexus. Now, why would I go for this? Nexus came in an original long plastic box that they had, and I had no idea they did a double cassette version of it. Very much like The Hobbit from Melbourne House. That also has a double cassette version. But no, got this, saw it, and thought, yeah, let's go for it. Got it, and I was never 100% sure it was real, but I look at this, and this is an absolute real production. Brilliant. Alright, a few more to go. We're nearly there, actually. We're nearly there. We're doing great. We're doing brilliantly. Alright, so how do I open this one? Alright, I need to cover this, but this is kind of brilliant. On the back of the box, Wanted Steve 8-Bit. Oh, that's really sweet. Oh, these are packaged well. Look at this. So, I said earlier on in the video, I do not buy boxed games often. And no, I don't. But I saw this, and these were pristine. This is Glider from Sinclair and Macallan. You know, I have no knowledge of this, but yeah, it is so well looked after. Oops, off the camera. There you go, so well looked after. I thought, yeah, I want that, and I'm going to go for that. And it also came with again, perfect inside. It then came with cargo. All the edges of these boxes are absolutely perfect. Yeah, this is mint. This is mint. So yeah, this is cargo as well. Not something I would usually go for. And you know those boxes if you collect Spectrum stuff, or you'll be, you know, you've always seen the Scrabble ones, you've seen the Maker Chip ones and things like that. But Glider and cargo, yeah, pleased for those. So on the channel, I have been known to swear a lot. I nearly swore at that call as well, but on the channel, I have been known to swear a lot. Well, Abe Symbol Profanication here. Abe Symbol Profanication. We played that on the channel. It was so hard. You know, I got that at an okay price. You know, I would like to have paid a little bit less for it, but it usually goes for a lot more than what I got, but still a bit more than what I was happy to pay, but it ticks the box there. But I needed to own that for all the stress that has given me, and that has given me a lot of stress. So, on the last video, I bought a US Gold package, and it was huge. It was a big plastic box, and I thought, no, I don't usually buy those. I thought it was a double cassette. So, I was unsure about this one that actually still hadn't arrived, because this has been waiting for a while. But this is Summer Gold from US Gold, and it's got 10th Frame, Impossible Mission, Rebel Planet, Dam Busters, Bruce Lee, Beachhead 2. It's got 6 great games on it, so another compilation one. I do love those compilations. Alright, we have got 3 boxes left. This one had all that wrapping for one game. Okay, this one I went for because I've seen it before and I've missed it. And, you know, it was an okay price to pay here, but it's a US Gold one, and it is the Pepsi Challenge Mad Mix game. You don't always see that there, but I thought, no, we'll go for that and see whether it works out. And it did work out. So, you know, that ticks another box that we've got here. That wasn't a must-have, need to have. The world's going to end if I don't have it, but it closes that. Alright, so I've got a choice of 2 boxes. We're going to open this one first. There's a lot of packaging in it. I'm wondering, is it even a Spectrum game? Ha, yes it is. Alright, so I'll try and show you what they've done. Look what they've done. They've put the cassettes like this. Now, plugged in. So I collect the magazine tapes, and you know I am missing literally just a handful of them, of the ones that I want to collect. And I'm just going to hold these up in one go to show you all what they are. So these are 1648K magazine tapes. There they are there. Here's a picture of what it used to look like effectively, rather than the game screenshot of how you would buy the magazine, just for history. You know, they only did 26 tapes. I'm missing about 5 of these. Saw them on eBay, went for them, and you know it ticks another box. I'm missing maybe 2 or 3 of the lower number ones now, but yeah, that's good. That's good there. And we have one final box. This guy here. Now this gentleman who sent me this wasn't purposely done last, actually, but he may be a subscriber to this channel, because I mentioned to him that I was a collector on the comments on eBay, and I actually gave him a link, and I know that he did subscribe. So, sir, without giving your name, if you are seeing this, thank you for selling me these. You are making a collector really, really happy. I hope these are what you sold me. I hope this is the right one. Look at this. And again, I asked him, I said, can you please package these okay? Because this was after the Spy vs. Spy trilogy incident. And in the box, they're packaged like this. So, mwah, thank you. You know, you've done a sterling job there, sir. I spent quite a bit of money with this guy in terms of, you know, going through what they had, and you know, I regret not one penny of it. So the first one was a game by Addictive Software. No idea it existed, saw it there on the listing, and this was one of the first ones that I brought off him, and then I went through to see what else he had. It was like, oh, you've got a lot of nice stuff. So here we are, we've got Hot Shots. Hot Shots by Addictive Games. And then the next one, I'm just checking it out, they've got manuals and everything. Oh, the next one is Neverworld by Hewson. Now this was a surprise that I didn't have. This was one that I actually went to check to see, have I not got this? No, I don't. This is Buggy Boy by Elites. Lovely, lovely looking cassette, this. You know, the packaging just looks brilliant. And then we have Black Lamp by Firebird. You know, I seem to remember this game. I seem to remember enjoying this game as well. Now again, one which was a bit of a surprise thinking, oh, you don't actually have that. In fact, the next one after this as well, I really thought I did have it. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom from US Gold. And this was the other one, but I thought that, oh, what is this? Alright, so this is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And inside you've got the cassette, you've got the instructions, but this has also fallen out. An Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade patch. Here, maybe I can stick it on my hat. Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright, okay. That's very cool, actually. Thank you, sir. Thank you for shipping me these. Okay, now, this is from Gremlin Butcher Hill. No idea what that game is. Probably one of the later ones, because it's got Spectrum Plus 2 on here, on what they did. You know, it looks like it's a kind of war game here. We will see on the pictures, but Butcher Hill. And then we move on to Alien Syndrome from Ace. You know, this is actually a great game. Don't know how it compares on the Spectrum. Of the home computers, I think I played this first on the Atari ST. But yeah, that's probably a good game. Hopefully a good game. And we got 3 more. We got 3 more. All of these are wonderful condition. Thank you again. So we've got Express Raider, or Express Raiders from, no, Express Raider actually from Data East. This meant nothing, this one, but I was buying so much for, oh no, I'll give you some more money. That's fine. We got another one from Hewson, and this, yes, this game I think has had an update done, or I think there's an indie version of this, but this is Marauder from Hewson. I need to check this, but this seems familiar for some reason. Maybe they've used the art and copied that, I just don't know. And then finally, the last one of this huge pile that we have gone through in 48 minutes, we have Whizball from Ocean. The original Whizball, not the new version they made on the Amiga that was absolutely awful. So there we are, unboxing Nostalgia done. There is a lot of games there. There is a huge amount of games there. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. To everybody on eBay that I still owe feedback to, guess what I'm going to be doing shortly after making this video? I'm going to be giving you feedback. That is everything up to date, but you know what? There is still some more to arrive. So maybe the next unboxing nostalgia video, somewhere, somehow, I will get New Wheels John so I can stop buying stuff. But anyway, enough of that. You've all been brilliant. All of you stay safe. All of you take care. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Would you like to play again? Would you like to play again?